Hello guys, welcome to a brand new video. My name is Bingo Ringo 2000. I am here today with a WoT Blitz video. And this is going to be something different. This is going to be an update video about what's going on, any news, all that, and any new info that we got from Wargaming. And this is going to be the first of those kind of videos. So hopefully I do well on these kind of videos. If you guys are excited for this video, please leave a like. Please press that like button and leave a comment down below on what you guys think about this video and the new info. But if you are new around here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hitting that notification bell, because it's always helpful for the channel and you'll never miss another WoT Blitz video by me. So let's get on with the news. So as you know, Tankfest was this past weekend, so there was new information that was shown at the panel for WoT Blitz, and I jumped right online just to see what's the new crap, because I've been looking on YouTube and there was a video highlighting new Blitz announcements. So I found Reddit, the WoT Blitz Reddit, and I found the top of the headline: Italian auto-reloading mediums coming to WoT Blitz. So that means we're not getting the Swedish tanks. I wanted the Swedish tanks in the game already, because one, there's already a Swedish tank in the game and I have it, and that's the Stridsvagn. I forgot the name of it. I will have to go back and check. But I really want the Swedish tanks because they have those tank destroyers, those OP tank destroyers with one of the best penetrations in the game. I will tell you that. When it came out on WoT PC, that Swedish tank line was the most popular. More popular than the medium / heavy line. Now, as you can see, there is a 27-second video of how this is the Projecto 65. This is going to be the tier 10 Italian tank. Now the Projecto 65, from my experience, from what I've seen on WoT PC, it's different. In Blitz it's going to be different, of course. But what's going to be new to Blitz is, according to Nicholas's post here, is that it comes with an auto reloader. Now, what's the auto reloader? It's a brand new feature in the game that's really new. It's not going to be a traditional autoloader that you see on like the T57 Heavy or the AMX 5100 or the 120 or the 50B. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be super different. And in order to play these Italian tanks, you've got to be very, very smart with your moves, because all the tanks in that line will have bad armor. And I know this by the WoT PC. Italian tanks do not have strong armor. Not until you hit probably like tier 8. It starts to get better there. But the auto reloader has a mechanism that's very different. It doesn't, you can't shoot it out, you wait 3 seconds to shoot out the next one. If you shoot out the first one, you wait for it to reload, then you can shoot out the next one right away. It's like a 1 second of a shot you can take. if you you have three, I don't know how many shots it will be, but it's going to be 3 shots in the magazine, 100%. But it also says here, as for now, the tank seems to have a 350 alpha with the 155 millimeter instead of a 310 like the Batchat. That's okay. That's still in the same range as the Batchat had, or has, I should say. And that's not bad, since the maximum that a magazine can hold would be probably like 3 or 4 or 5, but definitely it's going to put down to 3 or 4. My best bet's going to be 3 like the Batchat. And it also says this can be seen by the max roll in their video being 400. So you're doing 350, it looks like 400. It's Nicholas is saying here that 400 could be the maximum amount of damage you could pull out of one bullet. The HP is going to be 1900 at the moment, and the armor is very slow but quite thin, 60 millimeters in PC. That is true. 60 millimeters is nothing at tier 10. Anything can pin it. That's why this tank is going to be very hard to actually perfect the playstyle of it. Now, I'm sure for people who have been playing Blitz for a while and they played with very crappy tanks with bad armor and they kind of know exactly how to play with them, this should be a no-brainer too, because 1, it's a medium tank, 2, it's very light. So this tank is going to be able to get around the map easy, but it's going to be very hard to know exactly how to play with it, because because it has gun depression. Yes, it has a bit of a gun depression. I think it's going to be like 7 or 8 for my estimation for the Projecto. It's going to be like 8 maybe. So if it's like that, then you can easily probably use that auto loader very nicely. It also says this means the armor might be a bit like the Batchat's frontal. So practically what you see on the Batchat currently is going to be probably the same amount of armor on the Projecto 65. So that's pretty straightforward, right? Now, a little bit on touch with the auto-reloading system. It says here, it is quite complicated to explain quickly. Yes, I've been babbling about it for the last 2 to 3 minutes about it or more. So let me just read this out for you guys. Basically, unlike a normal auto-reloader which loads 3 shells after a longer magazine reload, you gotta take that in, because sorry if you hear me blow up my nose, I'm fucking sick. Oh, anyways, sorry for you guys to hear that. It says here, it loads out the 3 shells, so you fire all 3 shells, but the reloading of the whole entire magazine takes a lot longer than a normal autoloader. So that would mean if you shot once, your reload's small. You shoot twice, it gets longer, maybe doubled. If you shoot off the 3rd one, then it's like a 20-30 second or 25 seconds reload or 3-second reload to reload that first shell, and then the second shell and the first. It's very long, so you can actually figure out a way to maximize your DPM so you don't have to reload for as long as it says. Because if you do that, you punch out all 3 at the same time, you're going to be spending time, probably 25 to 30 seconds, sitting out ducks on a battlefield, and you don't want that. But it also says here, auto reloaders load the shell 1 by 1. Like I said, it loads 1 by 1, and it has its own reload time between each shell, meaning that you can shoot even before a full clip is loaded. However, the balancing factor is that it will take longer to load the shells than an autoloader, basically meeting the Projecto 65 with a terrible DPM. So, as I was saying, terrible DPM. Yes, terrible. But if you're smart enough to use that DPM wisely, then you can really do well. Now, it also says here, however, as a single shotgun, it's also bad. But to conclude, it's bad as a single shot and bad as an autoloader. All info here is subject to change as the tank is very early in development. So typically, Nicholas is saying that it's a bad all-around tier 10 tank. To people who doesn't know how to use it, they're going to have a terrible time playing with this tier 10. A terrible time. So typically, if you wanted to play the Projecto 65, I suggest you be careful with the DPM, because you shoot out all of them, you can be sitting ducks like a KV2, just a lot longer. But if you don't shoot out all your shells, and you shoot out maybe just 2 of them, and wait for your 2 shells to reload, then you're not going to be sitting ducks. You can be back in the battle after like probably 15 seconds. But otherwise, my big tip when this tank comes out, maybe it's going to be coming out later this year, I believe, maybe in November time, or maybe towards Christmas, something like that. But my biggest tip here is to use that last shell if you really need it. And when I mean really need it, I mean like if you're like an over 1v1 and you shoot out two of your bullets, or 3, depending if it's a 3 or 4 shot magazine, then, and if you haven't killed the person, he's down like around like 1 health or something, then shoot out that last one. But if it's not, you have a teammate or something that can shoot him out for you, then don't use that last shot. Use that time to reload your entire magazine, if you can. And to be honest, it's a great tank from what I hear. Hopefully it will perform well in Blitz, and I'm hoping to get my hands on it as quickly as possible when it comes out. And yeah, this is the first piece of information. There is other European branches coming to Blitz also. Just to tell you, this is the Swedish, of course, we already knew that, the Czechoslovakian tanks, and there will be other nations to follow as well. Now the Czech, I don't know about that, but I know the Italian and Swedish are coming. So yeah guys, that'll be it for this video for today. This is my very first news video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, please considering hitting that like button and comment down below on what you think about this, about the Italian tech tree, and about this Projecto 65. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this tank. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you feeling a little bit iffy about it? Please let me know down in the comments down below. If you guys are new around here, please consider hitting that subscribe button and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss another WoT Tanks video by me, and to be part of my notification squad. Thank you all for watching. I see you all in my next video.